Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. It's Maria here. Today I come to you barefaced and only with a little bit of lip balm on because I want to talk to you a little bit about my skincare routine now that I've turned 45. So there's a lot of products out there and by no means do you need all of them. But today I want to give you a glimpse into my AM and my PM routine and to tell you what works for me. What are some options, how to layer some of this stuff, and what to use if you want to go super minimal. Okay, so I'll be covering AM and PM. So let's get to it. Okay, so all the products I'm going to be using are Canadian and they are actually big participants in the clean beauty industry. They are brands that I also carry in my shop and there's reasons that I have selected them to be in my shop. My shop is very carefully curated and I support Canadian brands that actually work because I've tried every single one before bringing it into my shop. So first off with your AM routine, okay? Now, the one thing I want to say is that you do not need to cleanse, okay? You wake up like this, okay? So what are you really cleansing off? Cleansing the skin in the morning is not only unnecessary, it can be time consuming as well, but also it can strip your skin from all those essential oils that it has created. And I don't mean essential oils as in aromatic essential oils, but I mean that while you slept, your skin has been like regenerating and it's been, working, to keep your skin, hydrated and moisturized. And there is going to be a little bit of something when you wake up on your skin. That is not necessarily a bad thing. So in the morning, no, I do not wash my face. If I have a shower that morning, because sometimes I like to have a bath the night before, if I have a shower, I splash my face with water in the shower and that is it. So if you are over 40 or even over 35, I want you to cut back on the cleansing. It's not doing your skin any good, okay? So you can cleanse once a day and that will be after, you are home for the evening. That will be just before bed. Now, if you're someone who works out in the middle of the day, I don't find it a bad thing to remove a bit of the sweat off your skin. But again, you don't have to do it with soap. We have so many options out there. So first off, let's talk about a little bit about these hydrosols, flower waters, or toning waters, as we call them. So these are fantastic for so many different things, but this is what I use in the morning to cleanse my skin. Now I rotate, between them. So this is the rose water from Cocoon Apothecary. It's a brand from Kitchener, Ontario, and you need one of these, all right? And you're just gonna spray your face. You're gonna do a quick little cleanse. It leaves your skin hydrated and plump and ready to absorb whatever you're putting next. Okay, so next up, something that's brightening, something that's gonna, even out your skin tone and it's gonna just, brighten discoloration. And that would be a really good vitamin C serum, okay? So this one here is by Consonant. It's a vitamin C and licorice serum, which actually the licorice helps the brightening effects of the vitamin C. Now, this is not from plum or any other type of fruits that contain the high vitamin C. This is actually vitamin C, but there's two different staple forms of vitamin C in here, which means that it's not going to end up oxidizing quickly and it's not going to start smelling quickly as well. I love the cute little blue bottle. So that goes onto my skin. It's super nice and light and it's quickly absorbed. You need a few drops. Okay, so let's do this one too, since it is AM. So, and anywhere where you find that maybe you have, some spots, discoloration, so definitely target that area. For me, my forehead gets a lot of sun. So, okay, you just kind of like apply it in. Keep it away from your eyes. And that's it. It's super dewy, easily absorbed. And if you're wearing makeup, it's not going to help your makeup no, it's not going to make your makeup move. All right. So if it was anything that was oily, sometimes there's oils out there that contain different ingredients, that are high in vitamin C themselves. So they come in different forms. So this one is, I would say, more like water-based. Okay. I call it that because it's really light, almost clear. easily absorbed. That's it. Now, after that, if you're going to be inside and you're not spending any time outdoors, you can just follow up with a regular moisturizer. But if you are going to be outside, we just put on a brightening serum, something that's going to prevent these sunspots from appearing. So you don't want to be undoing that, right? So grab your favorite sunscreen, okay, whatever that might be, and apply it to your skin. All right. So today I'm going to be applying the Perfect Sunscreen, and this one is also by Consonant. It's a great product. So remember, you need to go about 4 pumps. All right. It needs to be about half a teaspoon on your face. And I know it sounds like a lot, but that's going to be quickly absorbed. Okay, so what I wanted to say about the sunscreen is that find something that you really like. If you hate the sunscreen, you're not going to use it, and that is just worse than just using a sunscreen that, where was I going with this? Yes, you're not going to put it on is what I'm saying, okay, if you hate the consistency. So find something that you really like, mineral or not. I would recommend you find something that's mineral. There's so many options out there, and just put it on, okay? If you want to do a little bit of an eye cream after you've applied your vitamin C serum, that's up to you. What I want to say about the sunscreen is that make sure that you find something that gives you some moisturizing ingredients if you're going to be skipping the moisturizer, okay? Now, if your skin is super dry, there's nothing wrong with you applying a moisturizer after the vitamin C and then going on top with the sunscreen. So again, check the ingredients. Your sunscreen should be offering something in terms of moisture and anti-aging ingredients, apart from it preventing, sunburn and premature aging. So really consider the ingredients of your sunscreen. And that is pretty much it for the AM routine. It's really quick. So I used 3 products. You can use 4 or 5. So if you bring in a separate moisturizer, that will be your 3rd product. SPF will be your 4th. If you want to bring in an eye cream, that will make it 5 products. But it's really easy to just keep it simple by putting those ingredients on. You're protected from the sun. You have something brightening and anti-aging. You've refreshed your skin a little bit, giving it some hydration from the mist, and you're done. Okay, so now for the PM routine, okay? Now I'm recording this in the daytime, so I'm not gonna do the whole routine with you, but I'll make sure I explain everything really well. So for the nighttime, you're gonna remove the day with an oil cleanser, all right? This oil cleanser is from Helena Lane. It's a brand that I love and have been using for years. These beautiful balms not only will remove the day, they will remove your makeup, sweat, dirt, but they will also nourish and hydrate your skin. So you really want to be using a cleanser that is nourishing. If you have something that's in a cream or milk form, fantastic. I also have some options in the store that are milk or cream, but oil cleansing is just phenomenal. And if we want to be really minimalist about it, you are going to apply your cleansing balm to your skin. You're going to try and get all the little areas, your lashes, everything, okay? And then you can wipe it off your eyes and remove the eye makeup right away. And then you can let the rest of it just sit. Let it sit like a hydrating mask, and then remove it with a face cloth. After that, you're done. You can actually just go to bed. And if you've never tried that, I want you to give it a try. Just use one single product, but it has to be the oil cleanser. Okay, you're leaving it on, letting all those beautiful ingredients absorb instead of sending them down the drain in 2 seconds, because that's really what the cleanser does. It washes and then it's like, it's gone. So you're going to let this stay, because you should, because the ingredients are so beautiful that you want them to be, absorbed by your skin. Okay, so now let's go on to our next step. After you've oil cleansed and you've removed the cleanser with a warm face cloth, your skin is cleansed and just ready to receive the next thing that you're giving it, okay? So the next thing that you should do, if you are suffering from dullness, if you're suffering from scarring from acne. If your skin needs a little bit of smoothing out, you need to use some kind of glycolic acid, all right? So you need to use an alpha hydroxy acid, and you don't have to use it every single day. Your skin actually has to work itself up to the activity, or I guess, of this product. So you're going to start maybe a couple days a week, then you'll do 3 days a week, and then as needed, right? So you're just going to assess and kind of put it on your skin. But this would be best, of course, used at night, so you're not getting any sun exposure on your skin. This glycolic acid is 10%, and it also helps with fine lines. So again, as I was talking about the smoothing effect, fine lines, if you have enlarged pores, all of that good stuff. Okay, if you haven't used something like this, try it, bring it in to your evening routine. So you would apply your glycolic acid all over your skin, you would let it completely dry, and then you would follow up with a moisturizer. Now this one here is very rich. It's a Graydon Skincare product. I love it because it's a 2-in-1. This can be also used as an eye cream. So we talked a little bit in the AM. If you wanted an additional moisturizer, this would be a fantastic one to bring in. Keep your AM routine at 4 products. But it's also a fantastic moisturizer at night. It's really beautiful. It's nice and rich. Okay, so the beautiful hue in this moisturizer comes from blue-green algae. It also contains vegan probiotics, which are phenomenal for your skin. It's beautifully rich without feeling too heavy. It also contains antioxidants from blueberry seed oil. All right, so a fantastic product for both day and night, anytime you need a bit more moisture on your skin, and fantastic because it can be also a night cream. Okay, so with that, that's the third product for the evening. You want to keep it super simple, okay, would be this. But of course, now you're thinking, Maria, you haven't said anything about retinol, okay? And yes, I need to bring in retinol to this anti-aging routine, okay? So I'm going to give you that as an option. Now, the retinol that I have in my shop and the retinol I have chosen is plant retinol, okay? So plant retinol is not going to be as irritating on the skin. It's easier for a lot of people to use it without kind of feeling the side effects of retinol. So in this conversation that we're having about AM and PM, when can you bring in a retinol oil? Okay, or a retinol moisturizer. Graydon also has Phyto Clear, which is a fantastic retinol moisturizer. So if it's the moisturizer, you can bring it in at any point when you need a moisturizer. So in the AM, it would be after your vitamin C. In the PM, it would be after your glycolic serum. Okay, now these are plant retinol ingredients, okay, from bakuchiol, and also this one here in the Imaya oil, it's actually from aguaje oil, which is how it's known in the Amazons of Peru. It's also called buriti oil. So this type of, like 100% one single ingredient, it's not going to interfere with your vitamin C serum in the morning or your glycolic acid. But I would recommend in the evening for the glycolic acid that you put on something a little bit lighter. It does recommend on the package that you kind of like follow it up and seal it in with the moisturizer, not an oil. That said, you're not going to be using the glycolic serum every single day. So at that point, you could definitely bring in an oil serum. That's a retinoic face oil. If you really, really love your oils and you want to bring in retinol to your skincare routine. Now, if you're going to be using Graydon's Phyto Clear, that product is a beautiful moisturizing gel. It's really easily absorbed. You can follow it up in the daytime after your vitamin C, or you can do it in the nighttime after the glycolic serum. The Phyto Clear has gotten some rave reviews for, not only being, anti-aging, giving you the benefits of the retinol, but also some of the benefits of the retinol is helping clear up the skin, okay, from acne. Now, because these are plant retinols, they're not going to have the side effects that you've heard about, and you do not need to use them only in the PM. So, for example, the Phyto Clear moisturizer can be used in the daytime safely, but of course, as we said, in the AM routine, you're following that up with sunscreen. Sunscreen is always a must, especially for all of us that are over 35, 40. You need to be proactive, to help keep your skin clear, okay, and avoid this discoloration from the sun. If you're a sun worshiper, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I grew up in a very hot country and in the 80s, so I was lathered with baby oil, so I'm definitely seeing some of the effects on my skin. Okay, everyone, so this is my AM and PM routine. Not a lot of products, but you do have definitely options if you want to bring in a few other things. Drop me a message below if you have a question about these products, or if there is a product that you would like to bring in for anti-aging purposes, but you don't know exactly where to bring that in into your routine. I'd love to help you out. Okay, I'm going to link all the products that we talked about down below. Thank you very much for being here and for watching. I'll catch you next time.